Hi, this is Steve Benke from Eco Bee Removal. Today we're going to talk to you about free bee removal. How to get some free bee removal. You got some bees, you want to give them away? So how do you find somebody to come get those bees for free? I mean, bees are in danger, right? They're hurting all over the planet. And here you got some bees ready to go to work. There should be somebody there, right, that's going to come and get your bees. Well, it's not that simple. Regardless of how stressed out bees are in nature, it doesn't mean that everybody wants them if they're still available at a reasonable cost. Bees delivered to your door are $100 with a young queen ready to go to work of a known variety, so there's no surprises. So what's your feral hive worth? That wild bee colony that you have, what's that worth? So right off the bat, for someone to get in their car and spend the gas and come catch it of an unknown variety, what's that worth? $50? And then, like in Florida, I'm not sure where you're from, but when Florida, the Department of Agriculture requires you to requeen the feral hive. That means they don't want to take a chance that you know a good queen from a bad queen, so they want you to requeen it. That means you have to purchase a queen online. That's going to be like $35 plus $20 shipping. So now you're in it for $55. Now they just went past viability. It's not economically viable to go after your bees for the most part, unless someone doesn't want to requeen them or doesn't have to. So who's going to come get those bees and when? Now, the only time that you're going to get someone to get your bees for free is when it's a swarm. I mean, unless you know somebody who's a beekeeper that's willing to do other things. A swarm is about the only one you can entice a beekeeper out to come get those bees. Now, what's a swarm? When a colony of bees outgrows its location, the worker bees make another queen, and she takes over the job of that hive, and the old queen leaves with half the bees, young bees. Basically, and they're looking for a place, and they're going to land, and they're going to form a ball, and you're going to see a ball of bees hanging from your branch, or from your bench, or from your barbecue, or from the roof hanging out over the wall. You're going to see this ball of bees, and you may think, wow, that's been there a while. But something the size of a basketball can show up in an hour and be gone in 15 minutes. So we usually say, wait 3 days and see if she moves on. And she might. Problem resolved. But if they stay on, or you see honeycomb peeking out above that little ball of bees, then they're staying. And that's when you have to take matters to resolve the issue. That's about the only time you're going to get somebody to come get those bees for free. They can snip a branch and drop the bees down into a box. They can take a brush and brush them off the bench, or they can take a vacuum and vacuum them out of the soffit, and they're going to put them in a box and they're going to leave. How do you find beekeepers that are going to come get your swarms? It's very easy. First of all, they don't advertise. It takes money to advertise. So, if you're on the internet clicking on businesses because you put in free bee removal and you're expecting all those businesses to give you free bee removal, well, you're going to be frustrated, and you're going to frustrate them too, because it's just businesses that kill bees, and a few of us that are trying to save bees. But businesses fill in the gap for those that who still want to save the bees, but can't find someone to do it for free. I promised you I'd tell you how to find free bee removal, and this is how you do it. You go onto Google in the search bar and you type in Beekeepers Association, and then put the name of your county and state, and right away you'll see Beekeepers Association. For me, it would be Volusia County, Florida, and boom, right there you'll be able to click on it. And then you'll be able to surf through that site, and you're going to find phone numbers of those that are willing to come out and get those bees, those swarms. And those swarms at normally within reach or off a step ladder. They're not going to come and get something. Well, look at this picture. Okay, that lift right there is about $700. And the company that hired me wanted to save bees if possible, but they still were worried about Africanized bees, and they don't want them on an apartment complex that they have. So they hired me to come get these bees. And I'm delighted to say they were beautiful bees, and I was able to rehome them. It was a very exciting day. But anything other than a bee swarm, forget about it. There's no bee removal except swarms that are easy to get. So what do you do if you have bees going into something else? like a wall, like the studs in the wall, or the roof rafters, or the holes inside the concrete block, or under the floor of your shed, or under your mobile home. You're not going to find someone to do that for free. That's a lot of work. Honeycomb has to be removed from that wall, and that's going to take somebody who's skilled in construction and knows bees. So let me tell you what you have out there. You have those that will open, spray, and clean, and say get your handyman to do it. So now you have 2 contractors to bid out. And there's a few of us that do all of it, open, clean, close. And then a few of us still will warranty. And a few of us, even a smaller percentage of those that are trying to save bees. But it's open, clean, close, and warranty is what you need to look for. Otherwise, you will get bees back again. Guaranteed. Because the smell is going to draw them back. You got to get it. You not only have to handle that spot where the bees are, but you're going to have to look at the rest of that side of the house so that you're caulking holes and you're doing what it takes to keep from getting bees back. Okay? That's what you need to know about this. I hope this video was able to help you out some. To recap, we're talking about free bee removal is swarms within arm's reach. Beekeepers Association, your county and state. Everything else, skilled trades to open up structures, remove anything from a small handful to literally buckets of honeycomb. And can they close the structure and give you a warranty to make you be at peace that you're not going to get bees back again. Okay, and that's what you're going to weigh out. And then all things being equal, try to choose somebody that's saving bees. Bees provide us with 1/3 of the food that we eat on the planet through pollination. And if you like this video, if it was of any help to you, please give us a like to support live bee removal. And as always, thank you for saving the bees. This is Steve Banky at ecobeeremoval.com. Saving bees and be blessed.